Ever wondered how criminals flaunt their wealth with private jets and luxury yachts despite having no legitimate income? Explore the bizarre world of money laundering, where billions are concealed through luxury goods, art, and even crypto. Discover how these illicit funds fuel crime and corruption worldwide. Money laundering is like taking dirty money and making it look clean. It's how criminals try to hide the illegal origins of their funds so they can use the money without getting caught. This process usually has three main steps. The first step is called placement. This is when the dirty money first enters the financial system. Think of it as criminals trying to deposit large amounts of cash into a bank account, or maybe using currency exchange to convert it into another currency. Next comes layering. This is where things get tricky. Criminals try to hide the source of the money by making lots of transactions. They might wire transfers to different accounts, often in offshore accounts or through shell corporations, companies that exist only on paper. This creates layers of complexity to confuse anyone trying to trace the money back to its original source. Imagine several wires transfers happening between accounts in different countries. It is similar to hiding something by wrapping it in multiple layers of wrapping paper. Finally, there's integration. This is when the laundered money re-enters the economy and appears to be legitimate. They might invest the money in real estate, securities, or even seemingly legitimate businesses. At this point, it's difficult to tell the difference between dirty money and clean money. Money launderers use several techniques to evade detection. Sometimes they use structuring, also known as smurfing, which involves breaking up large cash deposits into smaller amounts below the reporting threshold to avoid raising suspicion. Other times, they exploit casinos or money service businesses that may have weak anti-money laundering (AML) controls. Politically exposed persons and illicit actors might also seek help from these networks to disguise funds linked to corruption, bribery schemes, or embezzlement. Money laundering isn't just a victimless crime. It fuels drug trafficking, terrorist financing, fraud, and corruption, and generally undermines the global economy. It allows criminals to profit from their crimes and operate with impunity. That's where anti-money laundering (AML) regulations come in. Governments and international organizations like the FATF, Financial Action Task Force, have created rules to prevent money laundering. Financial institutions like banks, securities firms, and insurance companies must follow these rules, which include Know Your Customer (KYC) and Customer Due Diligence (CDD) procedures to verify the identity of their customers and assess the risk of money laundering. They also have to monitor transactions for suspicious activity and file suspicious activity reports, SARs, when they see something that doesn't seem right. This is why compliance officers and auditors play a vital role in detecting and preventing illicit financial activity. However, fighting money laundering is still a challenge. Criminals are constantly finding new ways to hide their money, such as through digital currencies, virtual assets, and online payments. Secrecy jurisdictions and regulatory arbitrage make it easier for them to move money across borders undetected. Trade-based money laundering, using false invoicing and trade mispricing, is also a growing concern. There are many unresolved issues. How do we effectively regulate digital currencies to prevent their use in money laundering? How can we improve international cooperation to track illicit funds across borders? How do we address the problem of trade-based money laundering? These are questions that regulators, law enforcement, and financial institutions are still grappling with. There are still plenty of uncharted territories in the fight against financial crime. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on financial crime and how it impacts our world. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore more complex financial crimes.